6:16 a.m. And let's see what today has to offer here at this airport. Maybe it's going to be busy, maybe it's going to be slow. You never know. There's actually some people working on the roof that we were looking at yesterday, or the other day when we were live. But, whoa. I didn't calibrate my tripod the way I wanted it, but it's okay. Yeah, there's some people working on fixing the roof. We've had a lot of rain lately, so some of the roofs are not in the best of shape right now, so they're trying their best to fix them before the monsoon. So today we're on the south side of the runway. As you can see, we're gonna get some departures. Hey Sue. So let's wait until this plane passes and then I can pop up my flight radar. So it looks like we're gonna actually have a couple of heavies departing. We have a couple of FedEx 767s lining up. And we're gonna potentially get a 777 departing, so a lot of cargo logistics planes coming up. River is no longer flowing, dude. So let's double check what our first plane that's gonna depart is. I have no idea which gates I'm at. I think I'm on the C gates. So we have American Airlines 1112 headed to Dallas Fort Worth. Hey Jana. It's so crazy, honestly. Like every time I get on and I see you guys come back, it just makes me happy. I don't know why. I feel like we built a pretty goofy community. Hey Lucille. So a little bit different today. We're gonna go live earlier. And now we'll look at where the gates are. So we're in the C gates. I can't see the location. So we're looking at a flight that's about to depart for Dallas. Also, all right, Dallas, sorry, but we have a 767 rumbling. Cargo boys are departing. Morning, Kathy. Spotter. All right, guys, let's go take a look. I think our Dallas flight might be up next. So I was going to actually try a different feature, but apparently it did not work when I was trying to set it up. So back to the drawing board. I set up this little picture profile. So when it's slow, I'm planning on bringing up the chat and I will ask you guys questions. So we're gonna have a picture moment. But I have to actually purchase a dedicated different camera for it because my GoPro would not work. So apologies about that. I know I said we'd try a new feature, but we're still learning. Rome wasn't built in a day. And you can see a collection of logistics flights getting ready to depart. We have a UPS 767 and roaring down the runway is the Airbus headed to Dallas Fort Worth. In this beautiful Arizona morning light. I had a big accounting hiccup with my business, so I was able to finally solve that. So praise the Lord for helping me figure this thing out. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful morning. And we have Edwin from San Diego. Morning. looks like we have a Delta Pencil Boy, Flying Pencil departing. And honestly, that bird literally could have turned that flight into a disaster. All right, up next we have our UPS 767 departing. We have Kevin from Texas. So we have the UPS 767 that's going to, I believe, going to SDF, aka Louisville. I think it's Muhammad Ali International Airport in honor of the great Muhammad Ali. I'm still mad about not recording that United aborted takeoff. That was epic. It's just our internet happened to go down at the right moment, and yeah, that sucked. That would have gone viral, not even kidding you. Here we have the 767 departing for Louisville. We should be fortunate enough to get a 777 departing. So we have already had a couple of really nice planes come up. I think that UPS might have actually been very light. So that's why it took off so steep. Honestly, it feels quite lovely outside today. The temperature is going to probably, we're flirting with triple digits here in the valley. So I will take this for as long as I can if it's going to be like this. Alright friends, looks like our next flight to depart from the runway is going to be United 2080 headed to Houston. And then we're going to be getting a Southwest 737. Actually, yeah, United 2080 is getting up next. And then we got some little Amera flights getting ready to depart as well. There's going to be a bunch of A320s, dude. And here goes our United departing for Houston. I need to get a haircut today because I look homeless. Also, yesterday I went to bed like at 7 p.m. and I woke up at 5 this morning, so you can tell I was extremely tired. And they're off to Houston. No homeless fit. Honestly, my hair was just all over the place. My girlfriend's like, you need a haircut, you look homeless. I was like, Angry homeless noises intensify. Honestly, it's gonna be much nicer when I can set up the second camera so you guys can sometimes see my facial expressions. Because I've been told by a lot of people my facial expressions can sometimes be priceless. And then Lucille says, well, she says, I love the morning streams. You'll fit right at the river, Slav. Yes, I will. So we have Southwest 5978 headed to Denver. I will look at where D1 is, dude. I am by like, I think, some gate 1. I don't know where they have the numbers. I'm by the C gates. I smell bacon. Oh, the other day, dudes, I had a burrito, and it's been been a while since I've had one, and it screwed up my stomach. I think after my fast, it was just yeah, my stomach hurt real bad, and I ended up throwing up. Oh, dude, I love the sequence of when the plane takes off and you see the wheels close. They're taking off a little steep today. Okay, let's go take a look. There's a little Ameriflight lining up. It's a beach. See you, Davesh. Okay, we have handy dandy maps. All right. You're actually on the other side of me, Hunter. That sucks. So we are waiting for the Ameriflight to depart. It's just my hair gets wild. Trust me, I shower 3 times a freaking day, which is crazy. It's just my hair, when it grows, it looks stupid. Like, it doesn't grow like straight out. I get Donald Trump hair. Also, gas has hit $5 here in Phoenix. I don't get it. Like, I'm trying to be less poor, but this is making, what is underneath there? That thing looks like it has like a little box attachment. Just stupid looking plane. But you guys can take a look. So over at the river, where the river was actually flowing, there's a little white sediment. That's actually salt. See ya, buddy. See ya, Devesh. And then we have another United departing. Unless something is landing over there. So the plane we're looking at is United 2428 headed to Newark, operated by a Boeing 737 MAX 9 of the infamous MAX variant, or famous MAX variant, whatever you call it. I know United is going to be purchasing a bunch of new planes. They're supposed to be getting new deliveries to replace some of their aging fleets. And here we have our takeoff. believe it's like a 5 or 6 hour flight to Newark. Perfect departure. We should be getting some cargo coming in or going out as we scan the runway to see what else we have coming up. We have our JSX planes over there, a couple of private planes. There's the big boy. He should be departing shortly to Memphis. It's a Boeing 777. I'm trying to be less poor. This is, yep, honestly, feels like with inflation and everything going up, it's, yeah. Inflation is wreaking havoc, man. Like, I've even had to raise prices for my clients, and hopefully they can understand, like, the cost of doing business is going up. So, that's how life is. I have not seen the Honeywell move. But it was crazy when we caught it landing one day. So up next we're going to have Southwest 3163, a Boeing 737 MAX 8 that's headed to Austin. And then on the arrival, we have nothing on the arrival. Jesus. Woo. It's a slow morning. But the airport is about to wake up, so we'll be busy. So Southwest 3163 to Austin is getting ready to depart. So let's go take a look at it. Figured I'd give you guys something to watch in the morning, and then we'll go back to some ground action after this. So during the whole MCAS issue with this plane, I flew on a MAX about 7 times before they were grounded. Little did I know how dangerous that was. I was like, uh-oh. Good stuff. Alright guys, let's go look at some ground action as they're unloading this Southwest as we await for some more action. Oh, thank God I bought some water. So a couple of the cargo boys are getting ready to depart. I saw them go live. Ooh. And looking at the jet tip, do we have any specials coming in today? So at 6:40, we should be getting Illinois 1 coming in. And then it should actually be departing at 8 a.m. So Illinois 1 is about... Well, apparently Illinois 1 doesn't want to show its face. That's fine, we didn't want to look at you either. Where are you coming from? Come on. Coming from Nashville. It's coming at 7 a.m. So he is about 9 minutes out is Illinois 1. Hopefully it lands on the other side of the runway. Or lands on our side. Okay, I need to adjust this tripod so it's less rear heavy. That's a beauty when you have a perfectly balanced piece of gear. Look at all these little FedEx feeder planes. And then we have Rafi. He's like all over. He's like one of these lawyers. Alright guys, I gotta go get some water, so I'll be right back. You better stop putting hexes on me, Todd. Saskatchewan. Alright, we have American Airlines 447 that's going to be going to Chicago to ORD. And let's see the world's slowest taxiing. Southwest would be ashamed. And the poop truck is making its way across the runway too, so I can see him. So our main airlines, we have, what is that? So we have Southwest Airlines is one of our big airlines, and we have American Airlines. Those are our two big ones. We're also served by Delta. We have Frontier, British Airways, Spirit, aka Banana Plane, and a little bit of a variety every time. During our peak season, we will be getting, during our peak season, we get a lot of wide bodies. Like for people that are coming from Minnesota, they'll fly A350s and then we'll get 787s. But for the most part, you're gonna see 737s, A320s, and your occasional military that'll pop out of nowhere. Mostly the C5s come here quite a bit. And then during NFL season, we get a lot of the good thing I have a tissue in my pocket. So it looks like we're going to be getting a landing. We're getting Southwest 1768 out of Austin coming in. And Illinois 1 is approaching near its final. So a lot of Southwest planes will be landing soon. So let's take a look at that. And here comes our Southwest from Austin. Kind of love how quiet it is, to be honest. And remember, smash the like, guys. And if it's your first time on the channel, my name is Slavin. People call me Slav. I run a little plane spotting community here in the valley. And we can actually see an Ameriflight beach over there. Or no, it's actually Brasilia taxiing for departure. And then we're going to get American, I think 466 if I can remember the name or the number, that's going to be headed to Chicago. We've actually had a A380 land there before. So American 447 headed to Chicago. I was wrong. Forgive me. We've had on a couple of occasions. I think Level Flight was telling us that he was there when it landed and it was crazy. Man, that lighting is perfect right now. I don't know, would you guys like me when we have our next meetup to live stream just a meetup? Maybe watch some planes and we'll just do like a live stream during it? That is the Warrior 1 logo. Oh, thank you, Todd. Thank you for your generous contribution. Appreciate you, my friend. And these guys are literally hammering away at the roof. It's pretty crazy. Alrighty, my friends. We have Illinois 1 will be landing on the south. So we have Southwest 2249 coming in from Ontario. That's landing next, and then we will get Illinois 1. You can see the cloud of pollution from our aggregate firms. I like that shadow on the bottom whenever they fly in. And up next we're going to get Illinois 1 coming in from Nashville. We'll catch that. Let's go take a look. Oh, the Brasilia took off. I didn't even see it. And our special livery is the Illinois 1 plane, which we've been raving about. I think today Southwest is supposed to announce the Hawaii 1 or Aloha 1. So that's actually going to be very interesting to see. And hopefully it gets delivered here to Phoenix. I would love to be able to take a photo of it or a video of it for you guys. And Illinois 1 is taxiing, and looks like we're going to get a plane in this area, I think C3. Thank you for paying for my parking. I really appreciate you, Todd. And if you guys would like to contribute to the channel, we have super chats, donations through PayPal, It will help us pay for parking and for our meetups. This is the most American plane ever. America. Has an eagle. I wonder where Illinois 1 is going to be going. You could potentially be going to, I think it's C2, because I'm seeing them become quite active now, so if he goes this way, it's going to be cool. I've actually had some pilots message me to live stream their landings, and it's actually pretty cool. One lady had her entire family watching, like her grandparents, so that kind of made it fun. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Okay, we've caught enough taxiing. Let's get more busy, Sky Harbor, come on. Then we have a small plane ready to depart. And I'm pretty sure the American Airlines planes are going to start coming to life. But up next, we're going to have Southwest 1640 coming out of Houston. And he's going to be landing on 25 right, or runway 7 left. Speaking of which, I gotta send some invoices now that I thought about it. One is to Houston. And over there is an Ameriflight Metroliner. And you can see that another big boy has departed. I believe that is the 777, is it? All right, friends. We have the big boy moving. The big boy is moving. We have FedEx 601 departing for Memphis. And let's do a clean feed. The feed is clean. So usually anytime we're trying to live stream and we try and catch this plane is usually pretty late. Today we actually get to see it take off on time, I think, or late. Aviation says big boy. Maybe my package. You know what's crazy? So I ordered something from the video company B&H, and then we're going to get American Airlines A321 photobombing coming from Kona. So let's go take a look at the American Airlines coming from Kona. Now I ordered something that I needed for this weekend, and it's not going to arrive up until May 4th, so I'm kind of pissed about that. Alrighty, the big boy is moving. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be taking off from 7. So we have our FedEx 601 departing from Memphis. It's operated by Boeing 777. We've had so many heavies today. Literally all the cargo heavies we've captured, with the exception of the MD, which actually left late. Or actually left early. I was expecting them to be late, but I guess not. I remember when this thing first came to Sky Harbor, I was so confused and happy. Mostly confused why a 777. But I don't know, my package was late. I don't know why it's so late. They decide on their own terms when everything is going to be delivered, I guess. Also, here's the world famous Southwest going 15,000 miles per hour as the taxis. So remember guys, smash that like. Smashing like takes less than a second, but it does bring other fellow aviation enthusiasts to the channel. See ya, Kathy. Have a good one, dude. Or ma'am. I think dude is universal, so don't get offended if I say dude. It can be used for male and female. And we have a little Embraer. Alright, let's go catch another Southwest landing, miraculously. And then, looks like we have Alaska Airlines crossing the bridge. We will take a look at what flight number that is and what location they're headed to. A lot of birds here at Sky Harbor for some weird reason. And our SkyWest plane that's taxiing. See ya, aviation. Alright, let's go to the taxiway and see what the first few things are going to be. That is Southwest 2376 going to Vegas, and then Alaskan 731 going to Everett. And we should be getting a 757 from Delta Airlines in about 35 minutes. Hey RB. Alright friends, while we wait for these taxis, we have some ground action. I tried to be smooth and that wasn't smooth at all. It's not that hot in Phoenix, right? For now, it's in the morning, but it's gonna start picking up. The heat usually picks up. So it looks like our Southwest 2376. You're good, man. Don't worry about it. I'm streaming live, so you can always catch it later. So we have Southwest 2376 going to Vegas. That's getting to the end of the runway for departure. Hey, Tim. And to all of our members, welcome back. If you guys are a member, we really appreciate you. You've kept the channel going. We'll do a members stream in a little bit, one of these days. So my chat ability is extremely limited here today, dudes. So Tim says, good morning everyone, and holy cow, months of being a member, that's crazy, but I'm excited to be part of this fantastic community of plane lovers, and I love watching planes from my hometown airport. Well, thank you for being a member, man. I really appreciate you. You are the best. For some weird reason, the messages are not appearing on my tablet. All right, my friends, we have our plane headed to Painfield. I promise, I think on the next stream I'm going to figure this picture-picture thing. I may even go afterwards to Best Buy. That's what I mean, Kate. I go live whenever. So we have a Frontier Airbus getting ready to depart. Hey, Maggie. People say hi, Kate. We have been live for an hour, Kate. Wakey, wakey. I'm making pancakes. Alright, guys. Hawaiian Airlines is about to take off, but they usually take off on the other runway. So that's Frontier 2981. It's Wiley the Bison livery that is headed to Portland. And then kind of on final, we have Southwest 934 coming in from Oakland. And we have our Southwest taxiing. The one we just watched unhook is about to taxi past us. And if you are just finally tuning in, welcome. My name is Slaven. People call me Slav. We have a little community called Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. We do little meetups every now and then. Talk about goofiness. And we have a little bit of a dilemma. On my radar, it shows that one of the big planes is about to possibly take off. Then we have Wiley the Bison livery about to get onto the takeoff area. And we have Erez Mandelson, hello from Tel Aviv. Alright, my friends, we have our Wiley the Bison livery, and then we have Southwest 201 headed to Midway. And that sound means somebody's going on an adventure. There's a lot to see, so my ADD is making me look left and right. Smooth landing. Alright, our Frontier flight for Portland is on the runway. One of my friends just purchased the pass from Frontier, the $500 pass, like $590, where you can fly anywhere package. So we'll see how well that goes for him. He's all excited about it. Look at this. Yeah. And the doors have closed. And looks like our Delta 737 is actually starting to taxi. So let's go take a look at our Southwest flight that is departing for Chicago next. That is Southwest 201 headed to Midway. And then we have Southwest 2361 going to Denver, followed by Delta 1090 for Seattle. I can't believe I slept for almost like 13 hours yesterday. Golden. And over here we have some ground-based action. So now it's either going to be the Delta flight next, or Southwest that's going to depart. Allergies are killing me. I gotta sneeze. Give me a second. I sneezed off camera so I don't deaf you guys out. So on the approach path we have quite a few planes. So it looks like it's going to be Delta 1090 that's going to be first, headed for Seattle. I am speed, I got to get there fast. Operated by Delta 737. Did you do it? Hawaiian Airlines is on the other side, man. It's going to be taking off on the wrong side of the airport. You're good, man. It just sucks that it's on the other side. Hey, good day, my friend. And looks like over there somebody's servicing a plane. You can take a look straight ahead. We should be getting a little bit busier any second now because the airport is waking up. But then we have Southwest 2361 that is going to be headed to Denver next. So I think a lot of the American Airlines flights are about to start departing their gates. We have American 356 that's going to be going to Dallas-Fort Worth, and we'll get Southwest 2767 going to San Jose. And now we have Delta 542. It's an Airbus A321 that's going to be departing for Atlanta. So let's go take a look at our Atlanta-bound flight. Also, I wasn't live, but the Milwaukee Bucks got eliminated from the playoffs. That's crazy. Jimmy Butler was kicking butt, man. I feel like now that the Bucks are eliminated, it's an open championship for anybody because they look like a scary team. So where is everybody joining us from? Let's do a check-in from locations. All right, Delta, you got to get on there. It's feast or famine at this airport, man. Sometimes it's super busy. Sometimes it's so freaking dead. Todd from Seattle. So Delta 542 departing from Atlanta or going to Atlanta. We have Terry from the UK. JSR is from Detroit, Michigan. We have somebody from Kansas. Marley is from YYZ. Robert from San Diego. Quiet Storm is from Providence. All right. Ooh, they're holding. There's a plane landing. That's why I was like, why aren't you moving? This is actually my favorite runway for them to land at. Man, they gotta do something about these birds here. Okay, there's our Delta flight. And then we have somebody from Vancouver, from Portland, Maine, Cornwall, UK, from Venezuela, Des Moines, Iowa. And we have our Delta flight that is about to depart for Atlanta. Delta 542. And we're going to get Southwest 2361 going to Denver. We have somebody from Central Iowa. Well, welcome all. We're from all over the world, man. And Mike says, good morning from Tucson. Just got my... Oh, you will like it, man. Those lenses are special. We have Austin, Phoenix native, living in Austin. And then yes, indeed, is from Indianapolis. All right, man, what is taking so long, Delta? Jesus, hurry up. Alright, Delta is departing for Atlanta. Hey, you gotta find what's right for you, whatever your fit is, dude. Now we have our Southwest headed to Denver. Where's the little cargo master? I saw cargo master moving. This flight, I do not know what they are, but we're just gonna watch them take off because I kind of haven't looked. And we have American 1254 landing in from Fresno. I think we are going to get a 767 departing as well. I saw it on my flight radar. I like that shadow that appears right before it touches down. It's the little things in life. So up next is American 356 headed to Dallas Fort Worth. It's an A321 manufactured in November 2009. Get a lot of flights to Dallas. I think Denver is one of the bigger destinations for Sky Harbor. See, this is perfect. I get to live stream, I get to work out, I get to work, and then I get the evening to myself and my girlfriend, so it'll be fun. We're gonna go bike riding, I think. And we have our Alaska Airlines, most likely headed to Seattle. I don't know, for some weird reason I thought that we have American Airlines 2733 coming in from Ontario. It's an Airbus A321. While we wait for the Alaska to What a day, man. What a day so far. It's been good though. I'm not gonna complain. I took off my watch. It was on tight. Speaking of which, I should probably set up an appointment with my barber right now. There's our flight from Ontario. So we have Alaskan 645 headed to Seattle, and then we're going to get American Airlines 367. It's another A321 landing in from Dallas. Alaska Air has become one of my favorite airlines. I know I say it all the time, but every time I see them, the nose is running. Ontario, Canada, as you say. I'm tired. Then we have a Delta Pencil Boy, but chances are he's going to be landing north. Now is the waiting game for more planes. Like I said, usually the American Airlines planes wake up around, I'm not even going to attempt to say that. Equaulit? I don't know how to say it, okay? But maybe we can start speaking Serbian to you guys. That's a hard word to say, okay? Well, you know what's crazy? So once it starts picking up here, Equaluit, and somebody says it's pronounced overrated. Oh my God! Look what just showed up, guys. The banana has arrived. Bentonville and Herbalife. Honestly, I really got to stop making fun of Herbalife. They're going to legitimately sue me. All jokes aside, I won't be poorer than I already am. That was a fun episode where I got super upset that that word existed. Oh, I did you, dude. I found out that Bentonville is in Arkansas, and it makes me hate it even more. We're actually watching American Airlines 2940 that's headed to Philadelphia, and then we have Southwest 2615 coming in from San Antonio. And then we'll go back to the A320 that's headed to Philadelphia. I gotta set up an appointment with my barber so I can look fly. And I can actually show you guys my face without looking like a scrub. I legitimately rolled out of bed, pulled out whatever I could from my closet. I was like, ugh. And then showed up. Let's see. What do we have next? There is Mesa Airlines, right behind the Southwest. Oh, I got hiccups now. Uh-oh. So while we wait, let's go look at this plane from San Antonio, be guided by the ground crew. So now they're putting in the jack for center of gravity stuff. Pretty cool, huh? And now it's going to be a team effort to try and unload this flight. And we have somebody from Adelaide, Australia. Thank you, dude. And look at that, guys. The flying pencil has arrived. We actually caught one landing earlier, or taking off earlier. So up first is Southwest 1166 headed to San Diego, and then our United Express is going to be headed to Houston. So if you guys like what you're watching, click subscribe. It does help us. Click the notification. It'll let you know when I'm live next. Most importantly, just share with your friends. I try my best to answer everything. Well, honestly, I think you have to use it because I don't know, a few years ago, I don't know if you saw in the news, one of the planes ended up tipping over. It was a charter flight for one of the sports teams, and they unloaded the front first, and the plane ended up tipping and tail striking. So I think they use it quite a bit. Especially on like the longer 737-900 series. We have a little Cessna Citation. Man, I've been standing for like an hour and 20 minutes and my legs hurt. So we have Frontier 2779, Monty the Mergay Cat livery. I don't know what that is. And looks like all of the American airline flights have awoken. We have a little small boy coming in. It's an A319. That small boy is going to Santa Ana. It's American 2888, followed by Southwest 212 coming in from Tampa. I wish I had bionic legs because I would run super fast. Be the fastest human being in the world. So what is the process of becoming a frontier animal? Like, do people vote on it, or are they just randomly selected? And we will also be getting a JSX Embraer, a JSX 400. It's an Embraer 145 that is going to actually be departing very shortly. And now all of the Southwest planes are lining up, as you can see, before we go back to the JSX. There's quite the rush happening at the Southwest gates. So let's go take a look at our Frontier. Don't stress about it, Lucille. So Monty the Mergay Cat livery is up next. Now we have American Airlines 2888. So you guys are good, let's do this. I like these close-ups, man. They make everything so much more fun. Thanks for joining our memberships. Yes, I'm at Terminal 4. I'm hidden. Okay, let's take a look down here at the luggage being unloaded by C4. I am below the roof, like I'm on the 8th floor, southeast side. So we have Southwest 1579 departing next, and then Southwest 2799 going to Houston. So the first one is going to be headed to Salt Lake City, and then the next one is going to be going to Houston. So let's wait until they get on there, but let's look at this flight first. As we see the first officer. Thank you for your donation, Ken. Appreciate you, man. So to all of you guys that are donating, I really appreciate you. Like, it means a lot. It means you guys are liking the channel and supporting it. Oh, I left my hat that I was washing in the sink. So Southwest 1579 headed to Salt Lake City. Short flight to Salt Lake City. I think it's like an hour. And then our next Southwest flight is going to be headed to Houston. This is golden, look at this. And then our third Southwest, I think it's either San Antonio or somewhere else, I'm not quite sure where. It is headed to San Antonio, Southwest 291. Howdy, Trevor, the plane chef, or the chef plane spotting. How are you, buddy? Sorry guys, I kind of have not been good at monitoring the chat lately. I'll get back to it in a minute. I got to return something to Amazon that I bought that didn't work. I don't like making returns because it takes a lot of effort. Whew. I need to sit down for a minute. So thank you all for joining us. It's always fun having new people on the stream. Morning, WestJet. Welcome to Sky Harbor International Airport, everybody. You have many other options of plane spotting channels and you've somehow stuck around this one for some weird reason. Probably because we're real and we sell you Herbalife. But look, all those little planes are gone. The Cargo Masters, they were all parked initially. Might as well show you the face behind the camera. Let's see if this works. So you guys will get to see the homeless version of me. So this is the guy behind the camera. A few guys are enjoying the show. I try to make it fun. I was initially going to test a new feature where we were supposed to have like a picture-picture thing, but the cable I bought did not work. I probably should have read it does not work for GoPro, so we'll figure it out. Like literally the whole live streaming thing has been a learning experience for me. We've screwed up a bunch of times, we've succeeded a bunch of times, but if everybody was good at it, everybody would be doing it. So learning, baby steps. So let's get back to aviation because you don't want to look at his ugly face anymore. So oh yeah, the bacon is delicious. Yeah, I started early. I wanted to get some stuff done. I have to get a haircut. Did you, dude? You're about to get banned, bro. I don't like being on camera. I hate seeing my... Howdy! You're hunting me down, huh? How are you?
I'm just looking at the other end.
No, oh, thank you.
I could see what you were seeing, but I was thinking you were down here.
No, I'm here. I started early. I gotta go get a haircut. My hair's getting long. My girlfriend's like, you look like a homeless. I'm like, I'll get a haircut, damn it. She was getting mad at me.
No, I think you're good.
And then I was trying to set up a second camera, but it didn't work. So I gotta figure that out. So this is what I was gonna set up on top, but I'm still learning. So
I don't know how any of that works. You described that you are live streaming, so.
yeah, it's been busy with work. But
Yeah, I know.
my accountant has me deposited $50,000 into the bank account. So I've gotten $17,000 back this morning. My former accountant, I told her fix it, get to the bottom of it. So today I have to, after this, I have to go sit down with my new accountant. Good thing is Chase is pretty good at getting money back, but it's a lot of money.
Yes.
I just that's literally like so it's, I feel embarrassed because I've constantly called my clients since the summer, like, hey, this is what happened, stop it. So they're just like, we're doing baby stuff, we're talking about we're like, it's a family friend, I didn't say it was a family friend. I wanted you guys to help them out, and I got this. So it's unfortunate.
This is
Yeah, so it's, we'll figure it out.
I'll let you get back if everyone's watching. Hello, everyone.
Lucille made it here, guys. So she dropped off here.
My Spencer.
See ya. Alrighty friends, you guys are the best. Everything's better with bacon. Yeah. So we will stream for a little bit longer, my friends. And once everything is done. Hey look, Illinois 1 almost backed into the other one. See, now if this was Newark, that plane would have ended in the other plane. Welcome everybody, welcome to Sky Harbor International Airport. My name is Slavin. People call me Slav, Slavo. And you guys are WestJet. Yeah, I started early today, but well, Southwest has had a lot of issues lately. Like, I know they recently had a stoppage of flights, and I think they're going to be working with Amazon services or Amazon Cloud services. And here's the legend of the show, the mythical purple poop truck. But here we have Southwest Illinois 1. And on the end of the runway, we have JSX 470 going to Denver. So let's go take a look at the JSX departing for Denver, as Illinois 1 is getting ready for its flight. So it's a lot of fun, man. Plane spotting is different. Yep, I'm excited to take a look at it. They're supposed to be announcing Hawaii 1. And it looks like we have another small plane. Yeah, I'm excited. What time, do you know what time the ceremony is going to be happening? And we are golden, friends. So now we're going to start getting a little busier than we were in the beginning of the show, as a lot of the airlines are starting to wake up and begin their daily services. So Illinois 1 is headed to Kansas City. And we're going to get Southwest 884 headed to Sacramento. My Sacramento Kings are facing a must-win game, or they will be eliminated from playoff contention. So it's been a very good season for us. Okay, so at 10 a.m. is where they're going to be unveiling it. Who knows, maybe if I have some time, I will go live tonight as well. Just depending on how everything goes. If I can get another little camera and test out a new feature, I will. So we have up next for departure, we'll have Southwest 884 headed to Sacramento. But right before, we're going to have a Cessna Citation 560 headed to Tulsa. It's getting so busy here at the airport again. Oh boy, I got a busy day tomorrow. I just keep thinking about it. I'm gonna be working from like 7 a.m. till 11 p.m. 2 shoots. I do dumb stuff to myself. Alright, up next is Southwest 884 with service to Sacramento. And then we will have Southwest 2249 headed to Albuquerque. I got hiccups. I think there was recently like a ranking. Hey look, there's the bear livery. There's actually a ranking for airlines, and I think American Airlines is one of the worst rated. Also guys, one thing I've noticed, the more expensive the client, the less of a headache. The cheaper the client that I've had, they have driven me insane. I have like a client that has, yeah. I don't know, I think Spirit may have a worse rating. I have a bug on my camera. Alright dudes, let's do like another 20 minutes of streaming before I have to be an adult and go do adult things like pay bills and stuff. Southwest will be back to being the good old Southwest. I don't think nobody's buying that company. So Southwest 2785 is going to be next, headed to LAX. And then Illinois 1 is going to be headed to Kansas City. So let's take a look at our LAX bound flight. Alright guys, let's catch Illinois 1, and then after that I will sign off. So remember, be good people, don't be jerk faces, we have enough jerks in the world, and never go to bed angry. Tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know when it's going to be the last time. You don't want to end on bad terms. My phone is blown up with stupidity right now. Constantly having to put out fires is not fun anymore, dudes. This is such a smooth livery. I like it a lot. We'll see. We'll be live a little bit longer. These people can wait. I don't care. Morning, Bailey. And we have Jojo the Grizzly Bear livery that's going to be headed to Denver. But up next is Southwest 3450 that's headed to Denver. So let's go take a look at Southwest 3450 bound for Denver. So we're waiting for him to taxi, and our next plane will be Jojo the Grizzly Bear livery headed to Denver. While we wait, let's go take a look at this little Embraer. They're fantastic jets. They have a pretty nice presence to them. Operated by Envoy Air. Envoy Air is going to be opening up their base on May 1st. They're going to have a big recruitment event. If you are a pilot or know anybody that is interested, I think it's right down the road at the airport. Stop by and talk to some recruiters. I think they got a very competitive package when it comes to salaries. So Jojo the Grizzly Bear livery is up next. getting ready for its flight to Denver. Billy said, "Good morning, everybody." What are you guys having for breakfast? Have you guys had breakfast? Or do you prefer to skip breakfast or lunch? I have these bars that Lucille brought me, so I'm gonna eat them. I have seen the Humanity livery. I think a long time ago. I like Jojo the grizzly bear. Let's see, will we get a standard Frontier steep departure? Golden. Somebody had cereal. Sometimes like having eggs for breakfast. Whoa. That would have been bad. I almost knocked over my stream deck. I would have cried. And we have our WestJet that just woke up from its slumber. It's gonna be departing with some Canucks. Breakfast, what is that? Honestly, that's how I feel 90% of the times. Nigel, we actually have a pretty good water policy here in the valley, but it's unsustainable in a sense. So up next we're going to have Southwest 2592 that's headed to Ontario. It's a Boeing 737-700 series. And then our WestJet is going to be headed to Calgary. So we have Ontario, California, and then Calgary, Canada. And looks like we have a Southwest Airlines landing on 7 left. Alright, here's our Southwest. So Southwest 50 2592 headed to Ontario. And then we're gonna get WestJet 1537 headed to Calgary. And we have dropped some frames, which usually is bad. And we have Dirk from Amsterdam. Hello, Dirk. So we have our WestJet headed to Calgary. The world's climate is changing, my friend. Everywhere it's going to be awful. And this is the 100-year 107 Boeing 737 NG. That's cool. I can barely speak today, guys. I'm like bleh. And then we have our Canyon Blue livery coming in. All right, what is this dude doing? There's been a guy that's been circling the parking lot the last like 5 times. I think Southwest just likes using the cheap options of Sky Harbor. That's wild that nothing is moving from. Wasn't that JetBlue when it somehow locked in and they had to land it? And it was the first instance of people watching their emergency landing on live TV on the plane. So that is Southwest 1640 taxiing to get to Portland. And we're going to get Southwest 714 headed to El Paso. You're good, buddy. We all have fat fingers at one point. Oh man. Kind of getting tired, guys. So let's see. Let's get the El Paso flight and then I will call it a stream and let you guys have a wonderful Friday. Look at how much larger the 757 tail is compared to the little Airbus. Because I don't sleep, Daniel. I don't sleep. I run on like 4 hours of sleep. And plus, when you stand around for 2 hours live streaming, it kind of wears you out, man. I don't understand how those guys in LA do it for 8 hours. Like, don't get me wrong, I love planes, but dang. Colin, I'm on it, my friend. Send some of that rain. We could use it here. You guys can see the pollution that we have. It's the smog. So many people living here that there are. So Aer Lingus used to fly out of Phoenix in the late 90s. I didn't know that. Hey, we'll take it, dude. Alright, that is Southwest 1640. It's a 737 MAX. It's brand new, actually, September 2022. Probably an extra edition. So 1640 headed to Portland, and then we have Southwest 714. It's going to be headed to El Paso. We're expecting almost 100, man. I hear Palm Springs is really nice. A lot of mid-century stuff. It is super slow right now, Will. Like, it's died down quite a bit from the beginning of the stream. So, like I said, right now, I think this might call it a stream. We started off booming, and now it's like psh. So let's catch this flight taking off, and we will call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining us. We'll try and be live next week. Maybe if I have time, I will do another test of my feature, and then maybe give it a go on Sunday or Monday, one of those days. Yep, there's a lot of air pollution, dude. If you look at it, it's bad. I think we lead the nation in pollution. Which isn't good if you have like lung issues or allergies. And right now it looks like the American Airlines flights are finally waking up. So later, guys, it was a pleasure having you on the show, and click the like, subscribe for future streams. So adios. Take care, Colin. Cheers, my friend. Thanks, Todd. I will see you guys. Guys, have a wonderful rest of the Friday, and don't do anything stupid to get in trouble. So and let's end it with this.